The Anunnaki are going to return in 2022, according to this book. However, we know it's now 2023. So I thought I'd look at this book because it's on the 10th edition, which probably means the 9th edition was 2021 and the 8th edition. So bless this person who's knocked up this book with, let's be honest, not the world's best information. I haven't read the book, but clearly the Anunnaki haven't come back. So I thought I'd point out that there is a better book which I've got myself, and it's called Black Ops, Aliens, Spirits, Bigfoot, and Our Untold History. I know it's a hell of a title. It's really good. It covers so much. It covers, as you see here, alien races, Anunnaki, etc. And it doesn't give you dates of things that's not going to happen. It's actually very insightful. I've learned a lot from it. So your choice. A book where they give you dates, which, if you want dates, come to me. I'll tell you when I think things are going to happen. But anyway, so that was it really. The Great Pyramid was built by aliens as a light beam to go into space. Watch my previous videos if you don't believe me. And in fact, there's the top of it with holes, which means there was no gold capstone on the top. But anyway, watch my previous videos, I cover it all. Zahi Hawass is now saying because they found a cavity inside the Great Pyramid, he expects to find King Khufu's tomb. And King Khufu is the one that mainstream will push and tell you that he was in there. However, now they're saying they might find his tomb. Now they've got a thing called the King's Chamber, which is where they said he was buried, in this box, granite box, which is nothing like a tomb. Look at the tomb with all the, nothing there whatsoever other than just a box. But also you've got these shafts which were supposed to allow the souls to go up. So if this is not his tomb and it's buried somewhere else in here, then you've been lied to for the last however many years regarding this. So in which case, trust me, don't trust them. You know you've been lied to when you've been told that the gold capstone on the pyramid was there but then taken, when there's zero evidence whatsoever of ever having a gold capstone on any pyramid. And then you get told things like the mummies in pyramids, such as the Dosha, Khafre and Menkaure. So Dosha there was a left foot. It wasn't even a mummy's left foot, it was just a left foot. In other words, someone probably had a fight and got killed there. Khafre, apparently, second largest pyramid in Giza, had the mummy. So you say, okay, well, where's the mummy then? And it says Egyptian Museum in Cairo. You say, okay, great, show me a picture of it. And there's zero pictures of it. And why is that? Because there was no mummy in Khafre's pyramid. They're doing that to try and put you off the scent that the pyramids were actually used for other reasons and not tombs. And then you've also got Menkaure, which I've done a video on, which basically shows that, again, someone else was killed and dumped in that pyramid long after the pyramid was built. This would have been a good idea if it wasn't for the fact that the 2.3 million blocks on the Great Pyramid are all different sizes, thus different moulds. 2.3 million. Turns out that underneath Earth's surface is another massive ocean, according to research. Now that adds credence to my theory that the Earth's inner core is ice, which expands over time and heats up and creates these splits in the continents, just like steam would. Now this is what mainstream say that's in the inner core. The core is made almost entirely of metal, specifically iron and nickel. Let's be honest, no one knows. No one's been there. So this is some numpty that has said this, and every single other person that creates these images, etc., and writes about it, just copied one numpty that guessed. Literally guessed, because there's no way we would ever know. However, Hawaii University is now agreeing that it's not solid down there, it's a liquid. So is our true history correct as usual? In the mid-80s, I heard from a remote viewer who looked into the future and saw our future, and he said that for 300 years we are going to be depopulated by the elites. The elites will be hiding in their massive underground cities that they've already been built, and the people up here will be dying for various different reasons. You can probably guess where he was going with that. This is back in the 80s he was saying this. And the ones that were still around were being put in camps, and eventually, the depopulation program worked. But he also said that after 300 years of all this crap, the elites come back out and we are in an AI future. In other words, you won't be able to walk into a building without AI, computer intelligence, proper intelligence, knowing what you're doing, why you're there, etc. And I thought this is all crap, because back in the 80s we had ZX Spectrums. But look here, it says the French has now allowed Article 7 AI